again, everybody. Today is Thursday, and we continue our daily Psalms for Hope. Today we're looking at Psalm 66. So get out your Bibles, and let's look and see what this has to say. This is not a psalm written by David, but it says, to the choir master, a song, a psalm. And so, don't know who wrote this one, but let's see what they have to say. Psalm 66, shout for joy to God, all the earth. Sing the glory of his name. Give him glorious praise. Say to God, how awesome are your deeds. So great is your power that your enemies come cringing to you. All the earth worships you and sings praises to you. They sing praises to your name. Come and see what God has done. He is awesome in his deeds toward the children of man. He turned the sea into dry land. They passed through the river on foot. There did we rejoice in him who rules by his might forever, whose eyes keep watch on the nations. Let not the rebellious exalt themselves. Bless our God, O peoples. Let the sound of his praise be heard, who has kept our soul among the living and has not let our feet slip. For you, O God, have tested us. You have tried us as silver is tried. You brought us into the net. You laid a crushing burden on our backs. You let men ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, yet you have brought us to a place of abundance. I will come into your house with burnt offerings. I will perform my vows to you, that which my lips uttered and my mouth promised when I was in trouble. I will offer to you burnt offerings of fattened animals with the smoke of the sacrifice of rams. I will make an offering of bulls and goats. Come and hear, all you who fear God, and I will tell what he has done for my soul. I cried to him with my mouth, and high praise was on my tongue. If I had cherished iniquity in my heart, the Lord would not have listened. But truly God has listened. He has attended to the voice of my prayer. Blessed be God, because he has not rejected my prayer or removed his steadfast love from me. Well, this is a good one, because we get to see that the psalmist, out of the hardship that he is experiencing, he finds his refuge in going to his Lord in praises and praying to him. I like what it says in verse 10. It says, for you, O God, have tested us. You have tried us as silver is tried. But then he talks about going through the trial, and he says in verse 12, yet you have brought us out to a place of abundance. Sometimes God uses the hardships that we go through. He doesn't cause them, but he uses them to bring us to a different awakening of himself. I really think that that's what's happening in our world right now. God is calling us to himself. We are seeing all this hardship, all this trouble, all this chaos and anxiety that is going on because of the pandemic and the racial injustices and all the stuff that's going on in the world, political unrest. All of it is can create an angst in us. But I think, all of this, ever since March, I truly believe he's been calling us to himself. He's been calling us to get us to rely on him and to trust in him and to really refocus our lives on him. He says, the psalmist says in verse 18, if I had cherished iniquity in my heart, the Lord would not have listened. But he did listen, and he has attended to my voice and prayer. That's the promise of God. Anytime we experience something and we go to him and we lay it before him, the promise is he's going to respond. We don't know sometimes exactly how, but we can trust in the fact that he is going to respond. he will not reject anybody who comes to him. And that's a wonderful gift that we have as people of faith, because we can go to this God at any time with anything on our hearts, and he will listen. And because he has not rejected my prayer, the psalmist says, or removed his steadfast love from me. Blessed be God because of that. And so that's kind of what I wanted to leave with you today, is that I know we're in some really trying times, and maybe it's more so for you on this day, on this Thursday. But please know that we can go to him, that he is there listening, and he wants us to rely on him and find refuge in him. That is his delight, and that is what he wants out of us. And so I pray it's so in your life today, as well as in mine, whenever we go through things that we don't want to. But our refuge is in him. So may this Thursday be blessed for you, and be a blessing whenever and wherever you can. Until the next time, we'll see you later.